Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. First month of the season, teams starting to take shape, find out what they can do, and we will learn more here in Week 3. It's the James Madison Dukes and the USF Bulls. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Bulls headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They are going to try to get that established in this game.
Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. From midfield, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Throws for the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Smith. Breaks into the open on the touchdown Bulls. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but He wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Floats it out in space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Wants to fire on second down. Takes his shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and you just see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarter.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Looking for more room. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Alexis. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Smith with the grab over the middle. Lots of running room. The 20. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Bulls.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, USF. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get caught, and he's got room. gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, how nice is it to have such a weapon at tight end? A guy that can catch the football and make people miss, but right here, break tackles, extend the play, make bigger chunks than what's really there. That's what can really make this offense dangerous.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Got his man. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a beautiful throw there by the quarterback.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Duke headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to the ground game on the left. Got enough for the first. Flying out to the left. He's at the 30. 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Florida.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. James Madison, 14. So first down here as they go back to work. He wants to throw it. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
It's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Makes the grab over the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Dropping back, it's Van Buren. Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulls! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The short hands. It's Keller. Crosses to 40. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on.
Makes the grab and room to run. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Dukes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Going for it all. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Well, they weren't able to come up with the completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. Find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the...
Makes the catch, and he's free. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Working that left side. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. The snap sets up the throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Dukes! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Gonna run it, it's Isaac. Turning it on! Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Number 5, set to kick this one away.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. Unloads it downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Isaac. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Unloads it left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Nukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. This is a real chance to sort of settle things down, maybe generate a little momentum if you can put together a touchdown drive here.
Oh, it'd be a great opportunity to make a statement and get back in this thing. I mean, it hasn't gone your way early, but I feel like you're creating some momentum here. And a score, Jesse, a score makes this a fun ball game.
It would be huge, but it's on the offense. They have to look at each other right now in this huddle on the field and go, look, guys, it's on us to march this ball down the field, score some points, and bring some energy now to our sideline.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Unloads quickly. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. You know, the odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller, and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Snaps it in the shotgun. Moving out to the right. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass.
Number 5, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Alexis. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Running into the open space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the 2nd half.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Bulls have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Working on the right. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Oh, they're after him. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space, it's Isaac. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. First play of the drive, wants to throw. There's the pressure. Connection to the right. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. This time he wants to throw. Bring in the heat. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. This USF offense will open this drive right here. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. With the catch, it's Sullivan. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going.
Lofts one high indeed. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. Like you got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day, but sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. I know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Kill. 496 tsunami.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? Going deep. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown Bulls. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
214 close. 214 close.
Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Here's a little room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, USF! And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
James Madison, 35.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. James Madison's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Here comes the heat. Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Keller. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. Finds space on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guy.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward,
and he's thrown another interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Crosses midfield. The 30, the 20, the 10.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.